If your job at a healthcare facility includes disinfecting against viruses, you know prevention is the best medicine. And maintaining healthy spaces starts with a healthy cleaning routine. Grainger's world-class supply chain helps ensure you have the quality products you need when you need them. From disinfectants and cleaning supplies to personal protective equipment, so you can help deliver a clean bill of health. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's a new day! Noonan! Yes, it is. It is. Well, we're recording this the last day of March 31st. But you are listening to this Friday, April 4th. April Fool's Day. Friday, April 4th. May the 4th be with you. And I am joined, as usual, in the last 3 episodes now, by the always perfect-looking Hanley Jones.
Hello.
I guess we haven't given you a last name. Well, Hanley Jones it is, like Coraline Jones. We got some exciting news. Hanley's birthday is coming up.
Oh, it is.
Hanley's birthday is in 2 days from when you're hearing this, in 6 days from when we're recording it. Hanley, are you excited for being born?
I am excited to be alive, so yes.
I'm excited to be alive, like the angel in the sky who touches all the lives.
Are you going to be a country music star now? Ooh, that's why you said earlier that you wish you had a cowboy hat.
Yeah, we're watching Santa Clarita Diet, and there was a cowboy hat in it, and it fit the guy like perfectly. Like, ooh, it fit him so well, and it made me jealous. It made me think that I wish I had a cowboy hat. I wish that I could have a cowboy hat, then I would be a cowboy. I got a lot of songs today. I'm very singy, which is, I think that's usual, right? I think most of the episodes I sing a lot.
Yeah, that sounds true.
Yeah, I'm a singing man. I'm a music man. What's the name of the character in The Music Man? Have you seen the musical The Music Man?
Mm-mm.
Like Scott Trombone? I don't think it's Scott Trombone.
The Music Man?
Yeah, you don't know the musical? Well, we're already at our first thing I have to Google.
And you were making fun of me earlier for Googling things.
I was not making fun of you. Why are you trying to throw me under the bus? Harold Hill.
Oh, his name is Harold.
That's so good.
Okay, my last name is actually Hill. It's Hanley Hill.
Hanley? Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds like a candy. Come get your Hanley Hills. That's really good. Harold Hill. I don't know who Scott Trombone is. It's a good character name. Yeah, Hanley's birthday is going to be this Sunday. Do you want to see how old you're going to be? Or I don't know. In the movies and TV shows, if you ask a woman how old they're going to be, it's all like in a sitcom. It's always like, oh, you're not supposed to do that. But in real life, do you care?
No, but I often don't remember the answer. And so, like, if somebody asks me, I kind of have a moment of panic because I truly don't remember. So then I have to I either just pick a number that I know is close to right, or, like, I had to fill out some paperwork, and then I had a chance to actually count.
So we don't want to say how old you're going to be.
Oh, I'm going to early 30s, 32?
32, baby. That's the sexiest age. And then when you turn 33, that'll be the new sexiest age. And 34 will be the newest sexiest age.
3 is a magic number times 2. So 33 will be the magicalist.
The magicalist
We just went and saw a Schoolhouse Rock play recently, so that's been on my mind.
We saw old Schoolhouse. It wasn't just called Schoolhouse Rock the Musical.
It's like Junior Live.
Schoolhouse Rock Junior Live. And they did the 3. It's a magic number.
Yes, it is. That's all I was going to do.
Oh, I was going to let you do the whole song. I was going to sit out and let you just freaking jam
I'll get down to some 3 is a magic number.
Get it, girl. Come
3,
on.
6, 9, 12, 15, 18.
Get it up.
21, 24, 27.
Gonna come.
30.
Yeah, gonna come into the song with my vocals. I'm not gonna say anything inappropriate this episode. This is gonna be my cleanest episode ever, I decided.
Oh, I'm glad you're telling me now. Last time I was the one that accidentally dropped an F-bomb.
You can't accidentally cuss. You can only purposely cuss.
Oh, okay, I forgot.
Yeah, I used to get my mouth washed out with soap and spanked all the time when I'd say bad words, and it would make me so mad. That's why I'm so adamantly against cuss words being considered cuss words, which now I think I'm going to have to say cuss words just to prove my point. Shit, damn. There we go. I have said bad words, which means this episode will be explicit. But remember, as I always say, cuss words only have power because you let them have power. Really, those words mean nothing. The context was just me saying them to prove a point. I don't think we need to go into this diatribe.
You also just said that this was going to be your cleanest episode ever. So now you're a cussing liar.
But see, I don't think cuss words make you dirty. So my point still remains. I'm not going to talk about like gross stuff like boogers. I'm not going to talk about, like I usually talk about boogers every episode. I'm not going to talk about boogers. So we have an exciting trip planned for Hanley's birthday, but we'll talk about that on the next episode. We're going to save the spirit of that birthday celebration for another episode, so we won't get into it too much, but I'm very excited that you were born. Very excited to be spending a birthday with you. I love you very much.
Oh, thank you. I love you.
You're very welcome. But today we're going to talk about what we did today, because today, not Friday, April 4th, today, March 31st, 2025, was a day where we went to two brand new places in Noonan. Brand new to us. They've been around. And also today, randomly, tornado warning.
Yeah, we almost got swooped up by a tornado. The sirens are going, wow, wow.
We made our plans that we were going to go out to a cafe, and as we were getting ready, Hanley was doing all her stuff that she does to get ready, and I was sitting in the living room. It started raining and stuff, and Hanley comments, "Oh, are we going to be able to go? It's raining." I was like, "I'll check the weather. Oh, okay, it's not supposed to be that bad and everything." So then she comes out and she's ready and she's looking gorge. And then all of a sudden we start hearing this siren going off. I don't think I've ever heard the siren before.
Well, you've spent most of your Noonan life not living near downtown.
No, most of my Noonan life was in Sanoa and Thomas Crossroads, Sharpsburg area. But now I live near downtown over on Sprayberry. And yeah, that thing was loud. Where is it actually coming from? I don't even know where it's coming from for us to hear it.
Actually, I don't know. I'm imagining it coming out of like the courthouse in downtown, out of where the clock is. I'm imagining like a lighthouse
Like a
light on
bat
top
signal.
that's just spinning.
I've never been inside that courthouse either, so it's very possible that the courthouse is the place for the siren.
I've been inside.
For what?
That's where you go to get like birth certificates.
Why would you need a birth certificate?
Oh, and they have like a gift shop.
They have a gift shop where you can buy birth certificates?
Well, no, it's like also like welcome center for Noonan.
How do I not know that there's a gift shop in the Siren Square?
We'll go.
And what do you buy? Like Noonan things?
Like postcards. Are
we thinking of the same courthouse?
The
big
one in the middle.
Square.
In the middle.
That has a gift shop inside.
Yeah.
Do you have to go through like a metal detector?
I think I did. I know there was security.
Yeah, I've only ever seen like cops hanging out around it and stuff. And I've seen people that got married like come out of the front and then stand on the steps and like kiss and do their little ceremony with a whatever. I say whatever. I am a wedding officiant. You're a wedding officiant too, right?
Technically I am.
Yeah.
I have done one wedding.
That counts. You should still have a certificate. You should be legal was it in Georgia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, we can. When we get married, we can officiate our own wedding.
We'll just take turns.
Take turns. We'll sign I'll sign my first part, and I'm trying not to say our first and last names, and so I'm just gonna let this joke go. So yeah, the siren's going off, and it's kind of scary. You got kind of scared, more scared than me, because I'm manly.
Yeah, the number of times
Scott
I've been
Trombone.
scared of being sucked up in a tornado since moving to the downtown Noonan area is more than I would have expected.
Is it more than ever before moving to the downtown Noonan area?
Yeah, I would say so. But I mean, I've been here for a while now, so maybe I just didn't realize because I was a kid. I do know that like I have been in a home that was being hit by a tornado before that wasn't in Noonan.
Do tell. I don't even think I know this story.
It's not that interesting.
Your home was being hit by a tornado.
My mother's boyfriend's house was.
Okay.
It was the same one that several years ago hit the Atlanta Motor Speedway and did some damage. But it like completely tore away like his back porch. But we were fine.
Were you in a basement or a bathroom or
No,
just
I
hanging out in
was
the living
laying
room?
on a couch.
That's what we did during the tornado warning while we were here. We opened up the windows and looked outside and sat on the couch until it went away. So I guess that's your way to deal with tornadoes.
I said we
Hanley.
needed to open up the blinds so we could see the tornado coming.
Yeah, and we opened up the blinds and we did not see a tornado coming. We worried about our children and we sat on the couch and we waited for it to go away. And it went away. And then we checked on our people that would it be in the path of, and they were all okay. And I think everybody, I don't know, did anything terrible happen with it?
Not to any people I know. I know that when I saw the news, a couple people died, but I don't know like the context. I don't know if it was totally tornado related. I don't even know if it ever actually touched down or if it was just like we have this possibility.
So, yeah.
Because when we were watching, well, now we're spending a lot of time on this. When we were watching the actual news forecaster talk about it.
We say it was the Roku channel version of the Weather Channel. The Roku channel's Weather Channel. So that's what it was. It was not.
So he's the intern at the news station.
Yeah, basically, he did a good job. I enjoyed him. I enjoyed him talking about the area and him saying Peachtree City and showing the cone and the all the stuff that I don't understand about the way they do the weather. And I actually took a tour of, I don't remember which channel, studio, channel 2, channel 11. We took a tour of it when I was in homeschool group, and we got to meet the anchors and we got to watch them do the weather thing and on the green screen and stuff. And I remembered that the anchors were just horrible. They were dicks.
Oh, no.
I was like a kid. I was like 9 years old. And what I specifically remember is how rudely they talked to like the production crew. And I was like, wow, these are not nice people. Why are they so mean? Because on TV, they're so smiley and like are giving news and seem happy. And that's when I realized celebrities were liars. And there's nothing to believe in because I couldn't believe in either Channel 2 or Channel 4 or Channel 11 anchors from when I was 9 years old.
They broke your spirit.
They broke my spirit. That's when I told you that I was in the studio audience for some TV show. It was that same trip.
You were in the studio audience for the weather?
No,
It's like where the studio audience starts to laugh at the weather.
I was like part of the, you know how you can like sit in Family Feud and stuff like that. I was there for some show about animals that was filmed in Atlanta that I don't remember what it was called. It was not a very long-running show. This doesn't matter at all. But that's how the Noonan Podcast with it. Have I said the name of our podcast in this episode?
I don't
know if I
think
have.
so.
This is the Noonan Podcast with Harold. I'm Harold. I don't even remember saying my name.
We're all over the place today.
Oh boy, it's almost like we are getting absolutely hammered right now.
Ah, yes. I have a whole tool belt.
That's so stupid, and I love it. That's good. That's good. So then the tornado left, and we went to a place that I still don't know how to pronounce.
Pura Vida.
Pura Vida Cafe and Bistro, right?
Mm-hmm, I'm pretty sure that's part of it.
Tell us about how you learned about this magical place.
Well, it just exists next to, I think it's La Hacienda, right? Is the one by Walmart that's right there? Pretty sure. We'll make sure. But I'm pretty sure it's La Hacienda. And
Are you reaching for your phone?
Yeah.
Reach for your phone. Grab your phone.
Google it. I'm like
Googling is okay. That's what I
sure.
do.
But the sign, like, it looks interesting. It's like, what is this popping up next to the Mexican restaurant? I know they used to have some kind of like hibachi place over there, but
It's
that
the
didn't
Mexican
last.
restaurant that has the bouncy house.
Yeah,
It
they randomly
has the
have
bouncy
bouncy house.
It's almost
Yeah.
more fun if we just refer to it as the Mexican restaurant with the bouncy house rather than what its actual name is, which you're about to tell us what the actual name is.
No, I was right. It's La Hacienda.
La Hacienda, at a girl. Way to know your Mexicans.
Oh.
Restaurants. Spicy. Love it. What was I going to say? I had never heard of this place before, to the point of when Hanley was like, hey, we should go try out that cafe place that I told you about. I thought she meant Cafe 1485. So I looked it up and I was like, oh, we can't. It's closed on Mondays because Cafe, I think it's 1485, right? I'm saying the right name? All right. She's going to grab that Google again. I don't understand the name of that cafe. It's just cafe, and then it's like a year before even Hamilton was around. So I'm not sure why it's called Cafe 1485.
I thought you said it's because of the address.
Is that why?
Yeah, 1485 Georgia 34.
Oh, well, that makes so much more sense. But I apparently told you that at some point. So I did know this. I just forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. Phew. So I had incorrectly said that we could not go because it was closed. And I don't remember how we figured out that I was being stupid. Because then I was like, oh, we can go to Christie's Cafe. And that is also closed Mondays and Tuesdays, which is crazy. Tuesdays are peak cafe hours. And then I think you just said, I don't remember. How did we figure out that it wasn't closed and I was dumb?
I don't remember, but we figured it out.
You figured it out. I didn't do anything. I was just being dumb and thought that we were going to the wrong
Oh,
place.
I remember.
Tell me.
Because
Unless it makes me look bad.
Because then I was like, well, why don't we check the hours for that other cafe that you were talking about that had messaged you?
Which is Cafe 14.
Yeah, and you're like, wait, I thought that's what we were talking about the whole time.
That's right. That's right. So we were both thinking that the other one was thinking of the other cafe.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turned out that Cafe La Paria, what is it, the one we went to? Pura Vida?
Pura Vida.
Pura Vida.
Cafe and Bistro.
Cafe and Bistro. Cafe Pura Vida was open. And once the storm wasn't so awful, we went there.
Mm-hmm.
And loved it.
It was delightful.
It was delightful. What was so delightful about it?
And first thing is aesthetically, it's a vibe. It matches it matches the kind of aesthetic that I like. Like when you walk in, the ceiling is covered in fake leaves and twinkle lights.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like also coffee shop, but then still this like, I don't understand how they managed to take coffee shop / Mexican restaurant and make it mesh in a way that actually works. But it works.
It does work. And like the decor, you're right. It's like there's a lot of wood, like bamboo looking stuff, like that fake wood that your grandma would have on her rocking chair. And then there's like TVs in the bar. They had like 9 TVs. So it's got like a bar atmosphere, which is not coffee shop at all. And it's really big and spacious and open.
I know what it reminds me of.
Tell.
Kind of like
Tell me.
a hipster hotel in downtown Atlanta. Like where you would go to like the restaurant at a hipster hotel in downtown Atlanta. That's the vibe.
I mean, hopefully that means something to someone else, because that means nothing to me. I have never been to a hipster restaurant hotel.
Like a person that would shop at Ponce City Market and also IKEA.
Yeah, it's got that Ponce City Market feel to it. That's a good way of putting it. And the menu is a Ponce City Market type. Yeah, I like that. I get it. I get what you're saying. It's a Ponce. It's got that Ponce and circumstance to it. Now, I will say, I brought up the TVs. Now, there's not a lot to say negative about it, but the TV situation was weird.
It was weird.
There was the majority of them were turned off, just a black screen, and the one that was on was playing the Ion channel.
There was a music video channel. That's where the Spice Girls was coming from.
Where was that TV?
By the bathroom.
There was another TV by the bathroom.
Oh, they surround the bar.
There
was
surround
one
the
that was
bar.
on by the bathroom.
The side we were seeing only had one TV on, and it was the Ion channel.
I don't know what the Ion channel is.
I don't know what the Ion channel is either, but you know what we're going to do, don't you?
Google it.
We're going to smash that Google button.
We need like some kind of song or little catchphrase for when you Google things on your podcast. GOOGLE.
I'm beeping.
Yeah, you are beeping.
Ion Television is an American broadcast television network and fast television channel owned by the Scripps Network's subsidiary of the E.W. Scripps Company.
This means nothing to me.
Yeah, what does that mean? What is it about?
Ooh, there's something talking about ion.
I was going to say ion channels are pore-forming membrane proteins that allow ions to pass through the channel pore.
Oh, goodness. This is reminding me of studying for my GACE.
Well, you don't have to do that ever again.
It was showing the hyperphobic tails on the...
Did you just drop that
for the
word? It's
cell
2025
membrane.
and you just said hyperphobic? Wow, I'm so sorry.
I don't even know
We're
if I
gonna have to-
said that
we're
right.
gonna
I
have
might
to
have said it
censor that
wrong. Like a
out.
scientist is going to be like, that idiot.
She's dropping slurs. Hyperphobic. That's pretty funny. Okay, so we Googled the Ion channel. I have no idea what it specializes in. What are you about to Google?
No, I wasn't going to say this. I'm Googling it for myself. I think it's hydrophobic because they're scared of water. I said hyperphobic, but that was dumb. It's hydrophobic because they're scared of water. But this was for me. I'll do it later.
No, Hanley's Googling if it's hyperphobic or hyperbiotic.
You're the
I
one
don't
that
remember.
pulled up pictures of a cell membrane.
I didn't mean to. I was looking for ion channel. I didn't know that there wasn't gonna be. There was gonna. There. I didn't understand. I got surprised. But the ion channel was playing some show about this, like these detectives. It was like a crappy CSI looking show.
I didn't notice it at all. I think maybe the way that I was facing from where I was sitting, I couldn't really see it.
Oh, it's all I could see. It's all I could see. I couldn't even look at Hanley the whole time we were there.
Wow.
What are you looking up?
No, this is for me. I was
Tell us,
wowing.
keep us in it.
No, I was Googling the stuff I said to make sure I'm not an idiot.
Well, what was it? What was the answer?
I'm looking up the cell membrane diagram.
Somebody's listening to this and
Yeah,
is yelling
okay.
at it. They're saying hyperphobic.
Yeah, I said it right.
What was
it? But the cell membrane and... Well, I wasn't Googling that part.
Oh my
I
gosh.
told you this was for me. This wasn't
This is
for...
bad podcast. That's what this is.
I was multitasking.
This is bad. I never multitask when I'm recording. I'm locked in, baby. If I look something up, I do it for everybody. So y'all can hear that clicking. You're still on your phone reading about it?
It's hydrophobic versus hydrophilic.
Got a hydrophilic for you.
Well, you forgot about the other TV that was on.
That we could see? Mm-hmm. What other TV could we see?
It was outside.
There was a TV outside?
We talked about it. The one that was above the entranceway.
Oh, yeah, because there were two TVs outside. One of them was turned off.
Yeah, one was on.
And one was on.
We're like,
it was
why
like
is
the
there
ocean?
a TV outside? It wasn't like a place where there was a patio or there was outdoor seating.
Yeah, it was just like as you walk in.
It was literally just an entrance to the restaurant, and there's a TV.
Yeah, and it'd be cool if the TVs were showing like specials or menu items.
Ah, they had chalkboards on the doors for that. They had a cinnamon toast crunch shot.
All right, back to the TVs.
Okay.
Do you remember what was on the TV? Wasn't it just like a nature channel and showing waterfalls?
It was something like that. It looked like a Windows screensaver.
Yeah, it looked like the kind of thing you see in a doctor's office as you're just waiting. Like that, the leg doctor I used to go to, they had the sea turtles. Yeah. You just watch the sea turtles. And it didn't fit Mexican and it didn't fit coffee. It was just one TV as you walk in that was just showing outside stuff. And it's like that. It didn't keep us from going inside, but it's a weird choice to be like, hey,
quirky.
Look at what you could be doing if you weren't here. You could be outside in nature if you chose anywhere else, which apparently a lot of people choose other places because it was dead as
That's because it was a Monday at what, like 2
1:30.
o'clock, and it was right after a tornado.
I thought she said because we had the server we had was fantastic for starters. Absolute lovely human. I don't remember her name. I'm gonna say her name was Molly. She looked like a Molly.
Mm-hmm, sure.
And she said it's always just her by herself on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Well, I think she meant she's the only one working.
Yeah, on Mondays and Tuesdays. She says just me here Mondays and Tuesdays. Mm-hmm. And that's just if I would assume that it stays dead then if it's just her on Mondays and Tuesdays, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't be crazy busy during that time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there were 3 tables totaled while we were there. We were there for like an hour and a half. We stayed there for a long time, longer than we usually go to places. Maybe not an hour and a half, but we were there a good bit.
It's not a place I've ever heard people really talk about. Did I tell you why it popped up in my brain recently? Like, oh yeah, there's this place I wanted to go to.
Let's see. You were fantasizing, and you were thinking, ooh, I wish a Latino man with a cup of coffee would come into my room right now and show me his waterfalls. And as he entered your personal space.
I'm gonna just let you keep going.
I know that's the problem. I need to be cut off. You're not cutting me off. There you go.
Scissors.
Tell me.
No, it was, I have like different groups I'm in on Facebook. And so one of the groups, they had like a meetup there and then they posted pictures. I was like, oh my gosh, this place looks adorable.
What group was it?
I want to say it's called like Coweta and Fayette Girl Squad.
Girl Squad.
I think that's the name of it.
So it's like Chatty Noon Women, but small, like smaller.
Smaller than that.
Are you part of Chatty? You are, right?
I think technically I'm in it. I don't look at it.
Yeah, you probably have it hidden and stuff.
No.
But you probably are still in it, which is good. You should be in it in case I ever need to get some dirt. I haven't made a joke about Chatty in a while. They've kind of just been. I'm like friends with the creator of it. We've become pals. Since we met each other at Whimsical Cafe, we've gotten along very well. She's incredibly kind and sweet to me. I'm sure somewhere on the internet she hurt your feelings. That was unnecessary bullying. I apologize for that. I'll say it without the mocking tone. I am sure somewhere on the internet she has hurt your feelings, but to me she's always been kind, and I like to try to judge people initially on how they treat me, and then if I see they treat the people I love bad, then I hate them. But thus far, Chattanooga Women founder has been delightful to the people I care about. So big fan of you. So thank you for existing. I don't know why you guys don't want to hear this. The menu. I will say the menu was small. One little sheet, front and back. There was just I don't know, obviously more, but like at the entrees, there's probably like 10 choices.
Well, there's like the 3 different sections. There was like the Mexican dishes. They had a separate section that was American dishes, and then they had a lunch section that had like 3 things. But the whole back of the menu was dedicated to coffees and
So
alcoholic beverages.
Considering I didn't even look at the alcoholic beverages because I knew I wasn't gonna get anything. Did they have anything that looked good?
I didn't look. I only looked at the chalkboard that said cinnamon toast crunch shot, $4.
Right. You were so excited about the fact that they had something there that was cinnamon toast crunch.
I was confused.
Oh my God! It says cinnamon toast crunch on it.
That is not what happened.
Did I say that's what you? That was me. That was my impression of me.
But when I started reading it, I thought it was going to be something related to this cafe, like to, I don't know, cinnamon toast crunch waffles or something like that. Yeah. I didn't expect the last word to be shot.
Oh, we should have tried it.
I considered it.
Yeah, I bet it was like $8.
It was $4.
Ooh.
It was on the chalkboard.
Well, hey, you know what? I was actually right, because if we both would have tried it, it would have been $8. So, way to go, me. And we ordered our food. I ordered the shrimp and grits because I love me some shrimp and grits. And you ordered, I know you're going to have to grab your phone and look up the menu.
I still don't know what it was.
She ordered a thing that she'll bring up. But she ordered a coffee to begin with. And do you remember the coffee that you got?
It was the horchata one.
The horchata. And she had a bunch of questions because Hanley always asks a lot of questions to the server. And Molly gave a bunch of answers and made recommendations. She knew her menu. She was delightful. She let us pick where we wanted to sit. And I love it when restaurants do that. When they say sit wherever you want. That's like the hottest thing a restaurant can say to you when you come in. It's just be like, yeah, you dirty boy. Just sit anywhere you want in the whole restaurant. And I love that. That turns me on. All right, did you figure out? I was trying to fill up space.
I did, and I'm going to do my best to say this. I took Spanish in
white girl
high
about
school and
to
college.
be offensive. Here we go.
No, disclaimer. I'm doing the best I can.
Be offended, everyone.
Is the chilaquiles verdes?
Oh my gosh.
Was it bad?
I don't know.
I tried my best.
I don't think I'm allowed to say if that was bad or not.
I'm doing the best I can.
Say it one more time.
Chilaquiles verdes.
Say it slow.
Do you really want me to keep going?
Yeah, one more time.
Chilaquiles verdes.
Oh my God. Can't believe you're about to be 32, the hottest age. Callback. That's called a callback, my friends. So she ordered the Chicaditas bare ass or whatever.
Did you just say bare ass?
I said bare ass. I'm not being inappropriate today. I already went over that.
Oh, sorry.
I've been clean as a whistle. I'm so official. All I need is a whistle. That's a Lil Wayne song. I think Lil Wayne? Yeah, I think that's Lil Wayne. I'd seen the rest of the lyrics, but they would be incredibly inappropriate for me to sing. And then the food came out, and we ate it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mine tasted like shrimp and grits. It was on a plate. I've never had shrimp and grits on a plate, and they just like smushed the grits out on the plate. But it looked beautiful. Whoever plated it, I don't know who they have back there doing it. Maybe Molly's also the cook. Since she says she's here by herself the 2 days. Maybe she literally does everything. She could. She's great. And mine came out grits on a plate with some bad boy shrimpies on it, and it was delicious.
I like the shrimpies a lot.
Yeah, you weren't crazy about the grits.
Yeah, they were a little different.
They were thick grits.
Mm-hmm.
Which I like my grits. I like my grits like I like my girl. Thick.
Wow.
No, you know I meant it. Don't be like that, baby. I'm sorry. Talking about that booty. Okay.
There's a lot of booty.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about your butt on air. People don't need to know that my girlfriend has a butt. So you guys need to think of her as just the hips up. That's all she is. And she doesn't have breasts either. She is just hips up.
So far,
oh, no,
you've said I'm fat and flat chested.
And your food was, we didn't even know exactly what it was that we were eating.
It was, okay. It was like this tortilla chips, but what they don't just have like regular old chips like you would get at like a Mexican restaurant when you think of like the basket of chips with a side of salsa.
Right. It's important to note that you do not get chips and salsa, which we gave what's the new Taco Azteca?
Taco Azteca, yeah.
Yeah, when it opened and we went there and we reviewed it for Harold, they did not give chips and salsa, and we were stern about being negative towards that. So I guess we should be negative towards that here, right?
I don't think so, because this is not being.
It's not traditionally Mexican
Pura Vida
restaurant.
Cafe and Bistro. I did not expect to be provided with chips.
I didn't either. I only thought about it now because you were talking about how you got that one dish that had it. Because we even asked them, spoiler alert, this is really an exciting spoiler. We asked them if they had chips that they could bring for Hanley because she was getting to the soggy part of her food. And they're like, no, they don't make chips like that.
Well, she said what they do is they cut up the flour tortillas and they fry them, which made sense with what I was eating because that's what it tasted like. It was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. I stole some of it and it was delicious. So food, fantastic. How was your coffee?
It was fine.
Uh-oh, negative.
Well, I think a lot of people would really like it. I like coffee very strong. I like it to be sweet but very strong. This was
I know what you're describing. His name is Scott Trombone.
Oh my goodness. This was a lot of milk. So it's too milky.
Too milky. But is that like typically when you order that drink the horchata?
I have never had a horchata with espresso before.
Oh, so this is the first time you ever had a drink of this type.
Yeah, my
Gotcha.
understanding of horchata is the Quick Trip slushy.
Blech.
That's horchata flavored. So I knew it was some kind of milky cinnamon thing.
Blech.
But I don't think that is a good baseline for what horchata should taste like.
So then you had it and you weren't crazy about it,
It
but
was
you liked it.
fine.
It was fine.
Like,
Okay.
if I were at a place and they were like, hey, do you want some of this? Yeah, I would drink it, but I don't want to buy that. I would buy something else.
How much was it? Do you
next time.
remember?
It was
$4?
$6.
$6. Well, not worth $6 then.
No, it wasn't very big, and it probably had like one shot of espresso
It was
in
mostly
it.
ice,
It was, yeah.
which we're not blaming Molly for. I'm sure that's just the way you're taught to make it. All in all, what?
Well, I was going to say that if the extra ice is really a good thing because, like, otherwise you're just getting even more milk because you wouldn't get extra
I get what you're
espresso.
saying. You're right. It wouldn't fill up for extra espresso. You're right. I just know you typically like to go places and order your drinks without ice, so then you have more drink.
Oh, when I get soda, yeah.
Yeah.
But like when I go to like Starbucks, I get 4 shots of iced espresso. I like a lot of espresso, so it might just be me.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with just being you. You're worth it. In the life of an angel. I forgot how the song went. We spent $41. That was our ticket for 2 foods, coffee, and a Coke Zero, which that evens out to $10 per thing, which is not actually how it goes. But it was a little expensive, a little on the expensive side, more like a whimsical cafe type price. If you know whimsical cafes prices versus like I don't even think that they have anything that was like $10 and under to eat.
The kids menu.
Okay, well the kids menu, but you go to like meet and greet and the hot dogs are $10, right?
Yeah, they might even be a little bit less than that.
So a little pricey, and it wasn't a ton of food. Like no, we did not eat a to-go box, either of us. We finished all the food. So I would say slightly not worth the money, but I would go back again because it was so tasty.
Yeah, I would definitely go back. I liked it a lot.
And there's enough, just knowing that they put so much effort and time into the way that they make their food and they do such a good job, I would be excited to try lots of other things there. But if you are on a tighter budget, then it ain't like such a hot spot that everybody needs to get over there. Which
No, it's
not
like a
everybody's getting over there.
restaurant dinner price. Like it's not like they had like a
I
lunch
ordered
special where it
the
was like
lunch
$11 or $12.
menu.
But I'm saying pricing wise, that's what I would expect at like a sit down restaurant for dinner. They didn't have
That's fair.
like
That's
a
a good way to
lunch
put it.
special.
Yeah, the only lunch special was us being there. Am I right?
Uh-huh.
Yep. And then what did we find on the way out after we left?
Oh, we found so they have fake foliage.
It was fake?
The flowers?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Did you sniff them?
I got
I
up
thought they were
close.
real.
Ah,
Probably fake.
I think they're
That
fake.
would be weird too.
You know what
Keep
was
real.
definitely fake was the tiny dinosaur that we found stuffed into the.
I like that you had to point out that was definitely fake. Like if you would have just said we found a tiny dinosaur stuffed in there,
It was a transition.
people would have been, no, it's a good trans. No, when I say I like how you said, I truly do like how you said. You are learning the nature of podcast broadcasting, and I'm very proud of you, Hanley. Go ahead, continue about the dinosaur. Tell us what kind.
I mean, it was a T-Rex
Oh,
made of
yes.
what I assumed to be rubber.
Did you touch it?
I took a picture of it.
That's not touching something.
No, I didn't like caress the fake foliage dinosaur, but I did photograph it for later.
I love that. Did you touch it? I took a photo of it. Those are even close to being similar. It's
Take
hilarious.
a picture; it'll last longer.
Ooh, that's good. That's from a movie. What movie?
I think that's just a thing people say.
I thought it was from a movie.
I'm sure it
and
started
then-
as being from like a specific movie.
Are you sure? What movie? The Sandlot?
Yes.
I don't think it's from The Sandlot. If you guys know, email me at noontimewithharold@gmail.com or text me
Oh my gosh, I
at
was
678-877-9070.
I was wondering if you were gonna do
And
that.
let me know where it's from. We're already at, man, this is a long episode. I guess it's not really long.
We didn't even talk about the second place we
I
went.
know. Should we go ahead and talk about it and just make this a long episode, or do we want to save it? How you feeling?
Well, you're Captain Harold.
How are you feeling, though? Let me touch you. Oh, sorry, I won't touch you. Let me take a picture. We'll talk about the other place because I feel like there's really good things to say about it as well, and we're on like a positive wave.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just took over as improv director over at Southside Theater Guild. I'd been improv director there before, but I took over again. And my big thing is that performances, performers, the rehearsals, everything needs to be on a positive wave, baby. And so I've been on a positive wave the last 2 days. How you feeling positive?
Absolutely positive. Like above zero, so positive.
Above zero. That's the best you can do when you're dating me. 0 out of 10, it ain't a 0. At least it ain't a 0, right?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I was hoping you'd be like, it's a 10. But never mind. You're the only 10 I see. Am I right? Tennessee? It's not. What movie is that from? A League of Their Own?
Have we been to Tennessee together? I don't think so.
Isn't that where my mom was? In the hospital?
Because that's where the aquarium was. Yeah.
We stayed in Tennessee last year for your birthday.
Because your mom
my
was
mom
sick
was in the
on my
hospital
birthday.
and almost died. And
I
we
hope
went
that's
there.
not like our new thing where like birthdays have to do with sick parents.
Yeah, we already talked about it. We already talked about on the podcast that on my birthday this year, Hanley's father passed away.
He did. Yeah. I'm like, of all the days to die. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. It was really terrible. I won't get into the detail of it, but yeah, she called me on her way home from work and was like, "So I think I'm gonna ruin your birthday," and I thought she was gonna tell me like, she has to pick up the kids. That's what my brain went. Oh, she's got to pick up the kids. That's gonna be fine. I love the kids. It's not as fun as an adult birthday. And then she told me that her dad had passed away, and she still did she tried really hard to still make the day feel special for me and make me feel loved and make me feel celebrated. She even took me to Texas Roadhouse, which is my second favorite restaurant after Wings and Things. So thank you for that.
Did my best.
That was a hard day, hard month. So after we left Pura Vida, we went and dropped off your car at
car
your
keeps
mother's
dying.
house because your car is having troubles. She
All
drives
the
a
time.
Kia Soul, but it's like 5 years older than my Kia Soul. So it just is running. And it scares me because my Kia Soul right now has been flawless and I've had no issues with it whatsoever. And hers, it's the same. I mean, it's a Kia Soul. It's just this horrible piece of terrible junk.
It was great until like 2 years ago, and then it just started falling to pieces.
Well, we've been like doing this thing for almost 3 years, and it's been giving you trouble the whole time. Little things here and there. So
it started becoming big things.
yeah, it's become big, expensive things, and so I'm just waiting. Like I stare at my savings account, and I just go, "It's gonna happen to me. It's gonna happen. What happened to Hanley, and my Kia Soul's gonna betray me." But what I'm hoping is because they made mine like 5 years after yours, that they like learned about all the things that are terrible about yours, and they did a better job. But I don't know enough about Kia Souls to know.
So my car is getting worked on.
Car's getting worked on. I don't do cars. I don't know anything about cars. I can change a tire and like headlights and stuff like that, but I don't know how to do an oil change. I'm not that kind of a guy. Not that kind of a guy. I'm the kind of guy that you bring home to mama and kisses your mom.
I'm glad you've never kissed my mother.
No.
She'd probably go for it.
But that is something to say. That is a thing to have said. You proud of that?
I am really glad that my mother's husband is helping out
Changing the
with
topic.
my car.
Yes. So we saw him, we left the car. And then we went on, as we were in the car, Hanley goes, you know where we could go? And I'm like, where is it, sweet, precious love of mine?
That's what you said.
I was not mean about
No,
it.
you weren't mean at all.
I was very sweet. We could go to Lost Treasures, or Treasures Lost and Found. That's what it's called.
Yeah, it's lost and found, but I always think it should be treasures old and new. But yeah, it's treasures lost and found.
Which is it's not. I wouldn't call it an antique store. I don't know what you call it.
It feels like an upscale flea market.
An upscale flea market is what you would call it. It's the Ponce City Market of flea markets. And if you've not been, it's in Thomas Crossroads. It used to be a daycare. It's across from the Zaxby's. I'm trying to think of other ways to describe where it is. I think that's a pretty good description.
So, yeah, people may have been to it before. Like, it used to be over where the Quick Trip used to be next to Dairy Queen, but now the Quick Trip isn't there anymore. Everything keeps moving. And when I talk about it, I sound old. I've been in Noon in a while. But yeah, now it's over there.
You sound like you're about to turn 32. Getting old. It's gonna be hot.
I'm gonna be hot, like I'm not right now.
It's gonna be hot when you turn 32. I'm gonna have a Bon Jovi the entire day. What? A Bon Jovi? Like I'm gonna be singing Bon Jovi songs.
What's your favorite Bon Jovi song?
Jeez. Wake up, grab a brush and put a little makeup.
Oh no. Oh no, even I know.
How do you be Bon Jovi? I want to. Why are you gonna be Bon Jovi? I wanted to. I don't think you trust.
That's not actually System of a Down, right? It's Serge Tankian after he left System
Bon
of a Down, right?
Jovi suicide.
I'm pretty sure I'm right.
No, it's System of a Down. That was like their big hit.
But wasn't it like after he left?
No, it's because I can picture the music video.
Oh wait, that's what is it? Chop Suey? Is that what that one's called?
Isn't the song I'm singing Chop Suey?
Yeah, I'm thinking of the different one after he left.
So, yes, if you're thinking about a song that he sung after he left the band,
what is that
then yes,
song
you would be
called?
right.
Okay, you keep talking while I
You
look
keep
up
talking
the
while
other
you look
one.
up System of a Down songs without Serge Tankian in them.
Tankian.
All right, you have at it. So we went to Treasures Lost and Found. And I don't really love walking around in places because of my neuropathy and my dialeghes. So I was like, all right, sure, we can go there. And I'm, of course, going to... I always, when Hanley and I go somewhere, I go in with her. I usually do not stay as long because she loves going around and shopping and looking at things and browsing, which is... I love that she loves it. But I can go for about 20 minutes. My doctor literally tells me, don't walk more than 20 minutes at a time. You need to sit after every 20 minutes. So... when we go places and there's walking involved, I usually go about 20 minutes, and then it's Hanley's thing to do by herself. And it's not, it's something that we both are aware of, and we're both very good about it, and she never makes me feel bad about it, and I never make her feel bad for staying long or anything like that. So we got there, and we went inside, and the place is absolutely magical. Did you figure out your song?
No, it turned out to be a lot harder to find than I expected. He has a lot of songs.
Are you going to keep looking, or can we
it's
talk?
Empty Walls.
I've never heard it.
Behind the empty walls, want you to sing.
And this is a song Serge does without System of a Down, or System of a Down does without
solo.
Serge? Yeah, I know he does solo because he
him.
does stuff with Tech 9. And so, but I didn't,
It's like the one popular song he did
I
by
didn't know if
himself.
System of a Down still, did they stay after he left?
Oh, I don't know.
Or
This has been a very music heavy.
Shut down.
System of a Down. Shut down.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I see.
So the place is just amazing. It's broken up into these rooms, like you could feel that it used to be used for something else, and so it's just like a flea market in all. Instead of you going to tent to tent to tent, you go from room to room to room.
It's a labyrinth of treasures.
It's a labyrinth of treasures, and they have everything. They have movies, they have video games, they have comic books, they have Trump stuff, they have gay pride stuff, they have autism stuff, they have jewelry, they have toys, they have ugly teapots.
Free coffee.
I didn't find the free. I went through the entire maze of the amazing place that it is, and I never found the free coffee.
I say free.
Oh my God, you stole coffee.
No. It is like
Serge
donate
would be
to
so
help
disappointed.
out. I did take a coffee. I didn't donate because I bought stuff from the booth.
That's a donation.
So I didn't feel like I had to also donate to have the K-cup.
Was there like a bowl that said donate?
There's a sign
Or is it up by the register?
that has like the QR codes for like their Square and Venmo.
Oh,
and I
that's
think
smart.
I've seen something like that somewhere before where it's like donation for a coffee bar. But
That's
she
really
sells
smart.
coffee mugs, and so it's so clever.
That's really smart.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Well, do you think an employee comes and refills the water and stuff just every hour or so? They just come I need to
I
go
don't think
refill the
it's
water.
that popular of a Keurig machine. I think the lady probably does it every so often.
I would hope the water gets changed out a good bit.
And there's some booths that also had music playing, so I did wonder do the employees come in every day and turn the music on and off?
Yeah, I noticed that too. I'm pretty sure there's CD play. Did you see the radios?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and all the room the music was coming from, they don't have a sound system hooked up or anything. They just have different CD players or boom boxes, whatever you want to call them, cassette players. Some of them were really old looking, some of them were new ones. Just the different rooms had plugged in, and they're just playing the radio through the antenna. So you go into one room and it'd be pop music. I went into another room, it's classic rock. Then I went to one room and it was country. So it's I don't know if it's intentional, how they decided what music was in what room, but it worked. I would go somewhere that was some of the rooms also had an outside section, and so country music would be playing. So you'd be looking outside, looking out the window at all the grass and stuff and all the outdoor stuff. Mm-hmm. You'd be listening to country music. It's genius. Absolutely genius.
It was so random. That's what I liked about it. I enjoy going to downtown Noonan, but so many of the shops just sell the same things. Oh, well, here's this coffee mug that has this phrase on it, and you can find that at the other store down the way, and all the farmhouse decor, it all matches.
Farmhouse decor.
They have some of that there, but that's not all that they have. It's really just, there's so much range. We got some, does your mom listen to your podcast?
My mom does not listen to my podcast.
Okay, we got your mom some goat
In fact,
earrings.
None of my brothers, none of my family listens to my podcast. So, and if they do listen to it and I'm wrong, because it's possible Elijah listens to it. Elijah, if you're listening to this,
you
I
just gave
want to
out
tell
his, what do you say, Christian name?
Well, he's I've promoted him on Harold before. He's a musician that has done a lot he was in Sweetgrass Sally. I don't know if Sweetgrass Sally's still around, but now the big band that he plays bass in is Kraken's Release, and they get booked everywhere. You may have heard of them before. They're playing a whole bunch of stuff. They're doing the Porch Fest thing coming up. They have a good spot there. So, I mean, he's not a celebrity, but he kind of, I won't say he got me. He's kind of responsible for Harold.
Mm.
When the white supremacists were going to come to downtown Noonan and they were going to do their little protest thing, and that was a huge deal, and everyone was like, oh, what are we going to do when the white supremacists showed up? And then it ended up being nothing. Nothing big happened, but they were going to come to downtown. It was the biggest deal ever. He live streamed every minute of the entire thing and all the news leading up to it, and thousands and thousands and thousands of people went to him. He was the Coweta County weather traffic scanner at the time. That was his kind of vibe. And so he did so well at it, and he stayed in the middle. The Coweta County traffic scanner guy doesn't understand how to be impartial. He's very opinionated, which is not a problem. I'm very opinionated. If I was him, I'd be doing the same thing. But so when Black Lives Matter protests came to downtown Noonan, and he was going to do the same thing, and he was going to live stream it, I wanted to live stream it too with him. So I got on my personal page and stuff and was live streaming the things. And I was live streaming when the Black Lives Matter protesters singled out a cop in downtown Noonan, and they got everyone in the group to tell the cop that he was a racist without any evidence presented. And his whole family saw that I was streaming it, and they were very mad at me. And when they messaged me about how upset they were with me that I was streaming that their son was being called a racist and it was being posted on the internet, that's when I decided, hey, I'm doing too much negativity right now. I want to do something funny and positive for the community. That's when I decided to do Noonan Hanley and Harold. So in a roundabout way, my brother Elijah is absolutely responsible for inspiring Noonan Hanley and Harold. So way to go, dude. Hand of applause.
Hand of
Hand of applause. So you bought some stuff. You want to tell us what you bought? You asked about my mom, and that's what led us to this entire conversation
yes.
about. This is
'Cause
the
we got
most I
her
talked about
goat
Elijah. I'm
earrings.
really excited to talk about my brother Elijah.
Aw,
I really
that's
love
so
him.
sweet.
I really love my brother. Sorry.
You should have him on the podcast.
Most of you have probably had sex with him. So.
I mean,
You would be lucky. Go ahead.
I'm gonna leave that
Yeah,
alone.
leave that one. You don't need to have sex with them. Other people do.
No.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got a lot of earrings. So I got some for me, I got some for you, I got some for my best friend.
Oh, you haven't even given me the ones you gave me. Where are they?
Pretty sure I handed them to you, or at least I think they went back in the bag. But they are Reptar
I like how you
studs.
started with pretty sure I handed them to you.
Well,
and then with it, no, hold on. Then without me having to say anything, you realize that you're a liar and you never handed them to me. You put them in a bag. You showed them to me. I was like, I bought you this. And then you threw them in a bag and you hid them from me.
Everything and they all went back in the bag.
You were teased. You teasing.
I cleaned up my mess.
You dangled them in front of me and said, I got you Reptar earrings, you dumb bitch. And then you put them in the bag.
He told me the other day I was walking around like Tommy Pickles.
That is not what I said.
So I got him some Reptar earrings at the store.
You said, I keep tripping over my own feet today. And I said, you're Tommy Pickling it. Because Tommy Pickles walks with his feet curved in Rugrats. And he would fall a lot in the show. I didn't come up to you as you were just living your life and say, Hanley, you Tommy Pickles.
That's not how I remember.
I might have. I don't remember. I might have. She Tommy Pickling it. Which is weird. This is a TMI thing that I would like to say.
Oh, no. Okay. I'm prepared.
For like 15 years of my life, when I would pee standing up,
I wasn't prepared. I lied.
I would Tommy Pickles my feet. And I would stand on the sides of, like, I would turn my feet in, like when I'm peeing. I don't know if it makes the pee better, stronger. I don't know. And I would Tommy Pickles my feet to pee. And it came up when I went to my, what is the doctor I see about, the spine doctor, who was talking about my spine and my legs and stuff. They were like, when they were talking about the MRI, they were like, do you turn your feet in a lot? And I said, only when I pee. Otherwise, I walk very straight.
Wait, you still do this? Or this was something from when you were young?
I said 15 years.
Oh, okay. Not when you were 15.
I don't do it as
15
much.
years.
I don't do it as much because they talked about it with me and I felt self-conscious. But for some reason, when I go to the bathroom, I crook my feet in and I've been doing it forever and I don't know why. And I think that's why my feet hurt. I don't think I have diabetes. I think I just pee wrong.
I've never watched you pee.
No, you haven't. I don't know why you were in the shower. So you could like see blurry version of me because we have one of those showers with like, we don't have a curtain. We have like the blurry glass. So it's like a censored version of me peeing.
I'll peek out next time and look at your feet.
That is so incredibly hot. What was your point? You were talking about what you were buying.
I was talking about earrings and you wanted to talk about pee.
Sorry. All right, go ahead. Earrings, what'd you buy?
Yeah. So there was the Reptar earrings. I also got some rainbow cat earrings. And I walked up to him because I feel a little self-conscious because as a grown woman, I do have some...
Grown-ass woman.
I like things that are full of whimsy and that are cute. Like on the last episode, I talked about having a Hello Kitty bowling alley or something. But I like cute things. And these are big old rainbow cat earrings. And I bought them. But I looked at him, I was like, are these too childish? He said, well, they look like teacher earrings, so you're good. You look like an elementary school teacher. I'm like, but I teach high school. I don't teach elementary school. I bought them, though. They're cute as hell.
Look, My point was that you are so talented and smart, you could teach elementary school. That was my point. What else did you buy? No, I didn't buy anything. I'm on a very tight budget that I'm sticking to. And so I'll be honest, there was so much stuff. I found Dale Earnhardt Jr. Monopoly.
Oh, wow.
It was a Monopoly themed to Dale Earnhardt Jr., which why the hell would even if you're a Dale Earnhardt fan, chances are you're not a Monopoly fan. The idea of someone buying that, and it was like $35, and I know why it was there because nobody wants to buy it. But Dale Earnhardt Monopoly. But I found I actually stood there and I read, there was like one of those early readers books, those little books that are for young. Mm-hmm. It's like when you first start reading. And I found a Star Wars one, and it just took some of the main plot points of the last 9 Star Wars movies. So it had some of the newer stuff, which I'm a big fan of the newer Star Wars. We'll get into that in another episode when we do the Star Wars episode. And I read the whole book. I stood there in the manga children's comic book section, and I read this entire early learners book, and I loved it. It was this is so good. They don't do the death stuff. What was really interesting. Mm-hmm. So when Princess Leia is wearing her slave outfit with Jabba the Hutt, the one that's really hot.
Of course I know about that.
It's the outfit that made Carrie Fisher the sex symbol that she is. People listening to this know what I'm talking about. They had that story about Princess Leia killing Jabba the Hutt, but they don't say that she killed him, and they don't show cleavage. She's still wearing her sexy little slave outfit, but in every single picture, something is blocking where her titties would be. And I was like, that is so smart. You look at children's books and you think anybody could do this. They're so simple. They're so stupid. But then they do really smart things again, well, I won't say smart things because I think showing a woman's cleavage is perfectly fine for a child to see. But I can understand why, as a artist, you'd be let's not show that in a children's book since she was supposed to be a sexy little slave. And it was just really smart. All these different ways. They had Jabba blocking it and her chain blocking it. Yeah, she had chain wrapped around her throat, which was fine just showing a children's book, but not cleavage. Anyways, I love that book. I didn't buy it, but I read through the whole thing. And it was fantastic. They talked about Finn and Rey and Kylo Ren, and it was all delightful. Sorry, what did you buy? I got really excited about that.
No, that's adorable.
Sorry.
I should have got that for my kid.
If you would have bought it for me, I would have been so happy.
I didn't know that was happening. The whole time you were experiencing that was probably me just looking at that one ring section.
Oh, yeah, it's important. I mentioned earlier that the first 20 minutes when we were at a place together, we stayed, I stay there with Hanley, and then I go to the car. This time, I was so excited about where we were that we probably spent 2 minutes together. Yeah. And I was like, bye. I want to go see what else is here because you're actually shopping and I just want to see. So I did the whole thing by myself. You even texted me and I didn't even look at it. I was so involved in the in the world of treasures. And what I love, sorry, I'm talking way too much.
No, you're great.
So Hanley, the whole time I've known her, when we go to thrift stores and markets and stuff like that, she doesn't call them products or items. She doesn't call them what they are. She calls them treasures. Mm-hmm. She always has, and it's always been the cutest thing. She's like, there's so many treasures. I got a treasure. And she's been doing this for 3 years, and I've been swooning about it the whole time. And to find out there's a place called Treasures, and when you're in the store, there are signs and arrows that point and say, more treasures this way. My heart was exploding with love the whole time I'm in there, which contradicts what I said last, that I didn't want to stand with her and I left her. But the whole time I'm in there, all I'm thinking is, oh my God, I love Hanley so much because of the word treasures. The word treasures now makes me think about how much I love you. So the whole time I'm there, and even though I'm away from you and I'm looking at Dale Earnhardt Jr. Monopoly and reading a children's Star Wars book and thinking, where's them titties at?
Oh.
Well, on Princess Leia. That's my point. We already established the titties. I'm thinking, damn, I love this girl. I love the way she says treasures. So anyways, go ahead. Now I'm going to let you tell us what you bought.
It's nothing that interesting.
I know, but tell us.
Well, other than earrings, let's see. I bought a mug from the place that had the coffee that has a koala on it, and it looks like it has kitty cat whiskers. What?
Nothing.
And then I bought a whole bunch of rings because I like rings. So I bought like
this
6
girl loves
rings.
her some rings.
Well, they had a huge section that's right when you get into the store, and each ring was $1.99. So I bought 6 of them.
Did you think about while you were picking them out how many of these rings probably come from people that were dead?
No, I think they all come from China, from like slave shops, which I did not think about either.
Apparently it did. I was thinking they were like somebody died and so that jewelry got donated.
No, this is trash jewelry.
Oh, it was trash jewelry.
But they're cute.
They're very cute.
If you wash your hands, maybe your fingers will turn green. But they were cute. I don't need to be fancy. I want it to look cute.
Which is the fanciest thing you can do is look cute.
Okay.
What else did you buy?
Did I buy anything else?
A pen.
Oh, I got my daughter a pen that has a lot of different colors and it had Hershey Kisses on it.
Yep. I think that's everything.
Pretty sure I got a lot of earrings.
Because your daughter's birthday is the day people are hearing this, right?
I think so.
Friday, April 4th.
Oh, now they're going to steal her identity.
Oh, did you not want me to say that?
No, that's fine.
Okay. I was about to say, I can totally edit it out. What year? What's her social security number? Can you
Nerp.
Nerp. Almost got you. So what did you think overall? Because I know once I went to the car, you felt a little bit rushed, even though I wasn't rushing you.
That's true.
Did you feel rushed? Did you feel like I was putting pressure on you to leave?
No, but I was worried that you were in the car thinking, ugh, Hanley, hurry up. But that's not because of anything you said to me. That's just because you were in the car and I was in the store. I'm like, oh no.
I was catching up on wrestling because wrestling is in, they've started this European tour. Mm-hmm. So the episodes of Raw, even though they don't show up on Netflix until later in the day, they are being filmed and the live audience is seeing them at like 3:00 because the time difference. I think they were in like Scotland today or something. So I was able to read everything that happened on Raw. So I was watching promos between Cody Rhodes and John Cena in the car. I was fucking loving it. I was very happy. Sorry, I used the F-bomb. But if you think that the F-bomb is worse than any of those other cuss words, that is you giving power to cuss words, and we don't do that. This is now officially my longest episode ever.
Yeah, I was going to say, you might have to break this in half.
No, I'm not going to break it in half because I'm only releasing 1 episode this week. Usually I do 2 episodes and they combined go over an hour. This is one nice, big, juicy, fat hot dog.
You feel good about that?
I do. I love the thought of big, fat, juicy hot dogs.
Oh.
And you bite them and the oil and the
oh dear,
and the juices go.
Oh dear.
And then you get it on your pants and you have to throw them out.
I've told you not to throw the pants out, to give them to me, and I will try to get the stains out. Use Dawn.
When Hanley and I got first together, if I got a stain on my clothes, like a grease stain, that'd be it. They'd be gone. They go to the everlasting trash. And she assured me that she would be able to get out any of my stains. And the money I have saved on buying new clothes since I've gotten with this girl, because she gets the stains out of my clothes, which sounds bad. And it's not like that I wouldn't do it myself, but it's like I just don't know how to do it. She like soaks it in the bathroom sink and does magic. She brings out, let me go get my 12 bottles of different products, and she mixes them all into this concoction.
No.
And she sticks it in the sink, and it stays there for like 3 days, and then there's no stains.
It's borax and baking soda. That's the trick.
I didn't even know borax existed until you. Did you say it's existed since the dawn of time?
No.
That's what I heard.
I live. I die. I live again. I die.